Welcome everybody to Fitzpatrick Stadium here for this quarterfinal matchup in Class A South Boys between the visiting number 5 Gorham Rams and your number 4 seeded Portland Bulldogs. Portland coming off of a bye in the preliminary round. Gorham played Chevrolet and beat them 2-0. So should be a really great matchup tonight.
Yeah, and you know, even though you finish 5th or 6th or maybe 7th, 12 teams make it. And so, you know, even if you're outside the top 4 and you get a bye, some of these teams are really good. It's just the teams that were in the top 4 were that much better. This division is filled with some great teams.
Yeah, Portland finished with the record of 11 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. And one of those losses came to this Gorham team early in the season. It was thanks to an own goal by Portland that Gorham won the game. So Portland's going to try not to score in their own net, but there's nothing you really can do if it's off of a deflection or you're not expecting the ball to come to your foot.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing about soccer is you got 11 players on each side. Take out the goalies. That means you got 10 on 10 and a bunch of them in front of the net, and that ball's going all over the place. You just never know what's going to happen. And, you know, as most people who watch soccer on any level, an own goal can happen in the Premier League all the way down to high school. And, you know, it's an accident waiting to happen with that many feet trying to hit a ball.
One thing that is working in Portland's favor, and the reason why they have a home game tonight is Gorham lost all those games against the top teams. They did end up at the end of the season tying Wyndham, but Portland did enough to get this home playoff game here for the quarterfinal.
Yeah, because it could have flipped. At one point, Portland was 5, and so we could be up in Gorham tonight. But, you know, here we are in Portland, and that's okay for us because we do travel a lot, so it's nice to be home.
Yeah, Gorham finished last season with the number 2 seed, so a little drop off this season, but they're going to look to get past this round. They did lose to Falmouth in this round last year, 3-2, so they're going to look to make the Class A South semifinal tonight. Portland trying to get back to the regional final where they lost to Deering a season ago.
Yeah, and that Deering season is now over, losing to Scarborough last night, and we were there to film that match. And that was a tough match for Deering. But as you've said throughout the whole season, you know, Deering was the regional final here in this league last year, the regional final winner. And until they lost, they still had that mantle. And now we're going to have a different one this year.
Yeah, so the other matchup on Portland and Gorham's side of the bracket is number 1 seed Wyndham against the number 9 seed South Portland. They are also playing tonight, and so the winner of this game will play the winner of that game. Location is up in the air. If Wyndham wins, one of these 2 teams is going to travel to Wyndham. If South Portland pulls off the upset, one of these 2 teams will have a home playoff game. And so we'll see who comes out on top between these two heavyweight teams. It's number 5 seed Gorham Rams against the number 4 seed Portland Bulldogs. And we'll be back for player introductions and the national anthem.
Good evening. On behalf of the administration, faculty, staff, and students, we welcome you to Fitzpatrick Stadium for tonight's Class A South boys quarterfinal match between the visiting Rams of Gorham High School and our own Portland High School Bulldogs. Players and coaches on the field strongly advocate good sportsmanship, and we ask that you treat everyone with courtesy. Cheer for your team and not against the other team. Treat officials with respect and use appropriate language and behavior. Please help keep our facility clean by following our facility rules. No pets on campus, no food, flavored drinks, or gum on the turf, and please dispose of your trash properly. Remember, only game personnel are allowed down in the playing area, and the use of tobacco products is strictly prohibited in all Portland school facilities. Now today's starters for the visiting Rams of Gorham High School. Number 4, Zach Chandler. Number 5, Riley Devitt. Number 7, Adam Lambara. Number 8, Aiden Medor. Number 9, Jack Adams. Number 10, Owen Sterling. Number 11, Tyler Olson. Number 12, Ulysses Corolla. Number 16, Cuba Krasner. Number 20, Cody Jordan. And the goal for the Rams today, Antoine Cootie. Gorham is coached by Mr. Nick Viola. And now for your Portland Bulldogs. Number 1, Osvaldo Silva. David Malonzo. Number 5, Isa Antonio. Number 7, Paulo Joao. Number 8, Ronan Moss. Number 10, Baptista Miranda. 15, Luis Ramazani. Number 19, Felipe Ugartelo Nava. Number 26, Walter Hettenbach. Number 28, Silvio Amai. And goal for the Bulldogs, Marcos Fuente Robles. Portland is coached by Mr. Rocco Lenzel. Today's officials are Mr. Robert Wassett, Mr. Jamie Hilton, Mr. Dan Brunauer. Athletic training camp for the athletes today is Mr. Ryan Lucas. We now ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem performed by the Portland High School Band.
Here we go for the start of this match. 40 minutes on the clock for the first half. Portland starting off with the ball. Portland in their home dark blue with white lettering. Gorham in their road whites with maroon lettering.
Well, and the one thing I noticed when the Gorham players got off the bus, that I'd say almost all of them dyed their hair blonde. Unless they are all blonde, and I'm just thinking they dyed their hair blonde.
Bobo, and that gets booted down. Mwanda and almost a turnover. Zhao. It's out wide to Silva. Silva will cross it in, and it's kicked out for an early corner. Kicked out by Mador.
Well, and the thing is that the Gorham player, not knowing who was behind him, did the smart thing, but the goalie was behind him and would have got the ball for a goal kick. So
Baptista Mwanda taking the corner. It's in there and in the back of the net.
Oh my goodness.
Ronan Moss with the goal on the redirect on his head. And Portland takes an early lead.
Oh my goodness. Wow, no one marked him up at all. What the heck? Referee waiting for the Portland players to get on side for the kick.
That comes with just shy of a minute and 30 seconds into the game. So Portland starting off fast. In the games that we've done, Portland's built into the game, and they must have talked about stuff in the week plus that they had in between games to talk about how to get into games quicker.
Well, I mean, it was a corner kick, and as I explained, if the Gorham defender had realized that the goalie was right behind him, that wouldn't have happened. But those are the little things that happen in sports that you just can't, figure to happen.
It's taken away. It's put into the middle of the field. Hattenbatch and Mbabo getting it up. It's momentarily brought down by Jordan, but it's won back. And Mbabo slide tackle, taking it away. And it's going to go out on Portland. Mwanda taking it up the sideline. Two Gorham players getting it to Silva, crossing it in. And just wide for Mwangu.
Wow, this team is definitely revved up.
Out wide to Chandler, and Moss booting it down. Misplayed.
Ooh.
Ramazani getting it to Mwangu. It's crossed in there. Silva able to get to it. And Bobo will cross it in, and it's right play, but just too high for Mwangu to head that into the net. Zhao, it's to the middle of the field. Silva, it comes up. Silva able to get to it and trying to run a play with Mwanda, but that goes out of bounds.
Well, you can definitely see what Portland's trying to do. And as soon as they start connecting,
Adams will get it to the middle of the field. Lombera, it's taken away from him. And Bobo. And it's going to be... No, that's Ramazani, who was pressuring the ball.
yeah, just couldn't lift it up. Great play by the goalie. Just couldn't lift it up over his body to try to turn it a little bit to his left. Goalie made a great play on it.
Portland with all of the pressure. 34 minutes left to go in the first half. It's thrown into the corner. And Hattenbatch fends off Spera. Watching that go out of bounds for a goal kick.
Yeah, he did a great job in blocking.
Brought down by Lombera. And too many Portland players on that end of the field.
Well, and the thing is in soccer, you've got to have great communication.
Silva getting around the defender. It's crossed in there. And another great play for Portland, but header right to Dubé. Bobo getting it, trying to get it to Ramazani. Booted up. And it's in the back of the net. Gorham ties things up.
And the goalie for Portland is hurt. Wow. Now he's getting up. Well, you know, that Gorham player just did not give up whatsoever. And the goalie could not get a handle on the ball. No foul in there. If the goalie can't get a handle on the ball, you can have a scrum, and the goalie's just like any other player.
And I think the goal was scored by Ulysses Yorola.
Well, and just like that, all that hard work that Portland's been putting on, all that.
Yeah, it's Julius Yorola scoring that goal to tie things up.
Yeah, all of the hard work and pressure that Portland put on, and just like that, we're square. Well, and as we spoke about, this Gorham team, you know, finished 5th in the standings, and they're not a pushover. So even though Portland scored a quick goal, you know, you're not going to get away with thinking that it's going to be an easy game after that.
Robles booting it down the field. It's misplayed, but it falls to Dubé. It's out of bounds on Portland.
And as you can see over there, the ball boy is not just any ball boy. That's the coach of the Portland High School varsity girls soccer team, Mr. Bernstein, is over there chasing the balls around that go out of bounds. And he's earning his badges tonight.
And Bay booting it down. It's going to go out of bounds.
Ooh.
And it's a Gorham throw.
Yeah, in last night's game we saw two players go up for the ball, and one of them ended up having to being tested for concussion, but was able to come back into the game. He got knocked down pretty good. You go up there, you try to head the ball. Sometimes you end up with a little connection between two heads.
Trying to get it to Silva. Silva will get, crossing it in.
Oh.
And kicked up. It's in space for Spera. And Zhao taking it away.
Oh.
Trying to get it to Ramazani.
That would have been sweet.
And Robles coming out and booting it away, not taking any chances.
Yeah, sometimes that's the best play.
It's out wide. Silva.
Oh, beautiful back heel to himself.
And that one's booted away. And Portland will substitute. 28 minutes to go in the first half. Portland scored the first goal. Gorham answered. It is 1-1. Pedro crossing sides of the field. Tonio, and it's taken away by Edwards, but Portland will win a throw.
Ooh.
And
yeah, that could be a yellow. Let's see. If not, it's going to at least be a warning. Yeah, I think that's a little bit of a warning. That was pretty dangerous.
Moss kicking it in there.
Settle it, settle it. Oh,
And
just
kicked away. It's going to go out.
Just couldn't round the ball.
Bobo. And the kick by Ntango glances off of Antonio out of bounds. Another Gorham throw. And it's going to be a goal kick. 26 minutes to go in the first half.
Been pretty action-packed. The ball is definitely moving in both directions.
Kicked out towards the sideline. Pedro getting it to Silva. Mwanda trying to get it up.
Yeah, they may want to try to rethink those long ones to in between Gorham players. The last two have not worked.
It's thrown into the corner.
Ooh. Got to get it out of there.
And Moss kicking it up. Isaac Pedro can't head it down. Pedro. Wanda. Getting it towards the sideline. Silva. Isaac Pedro. Silva getting it back. Mwanda. Getting it to Zhao. We'll get it towards the sideline and can't keep it in. Couple subs coming in, one for each team. It's booted up. And Robles slowing it down before picking it up.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is misjudge that. Try to pick it up and have it bounce off your chest with a Gorham player standing right there. We saw how they scored their goal last time.
High in the air. It's kicked out wide to Edwards. And will be a Gorham throw. Silva and misplays it, but Portland will win a throw-in.
Well, Portland's been doing that here in this game. They've been getting in front of the ball, in front of the Gorham player with the ball, and hitting it off themselves.
And that cross by Bunga Pedro goes right to Dubé.
Oh, that was a miss hit. Oh. He wasn't sure which way the flag was going. First it was Gorham, then it was Portland, back to Gorham again.
in the middle. Kicked up. Moss. It's Isaac Pedro. We'll keep it. Bringing it back to the middle of the field.
Oh, that was a lot of work.
That's going to go to the goalie. Bunga Pedro. And that's kicked out.
Yeah, tonight not as cool as last night's game that we filmed there, Seth. Not as windy. I mean, we are inside, but it's definitely not as cool.
Silva getting it to Moss. We'll kick it up. Trying to get it to Nikanza. And Wanda will watch it go out. Quick throw. And it's going to be a throw. Kanza trying to get it to Isaac. Bay.
They got to try a short pass to get it up and in there.
Kanza. And that's going to be kicked out for a Portland throw. Just over 19 minutes to go. Kanza kept in. No, it goes over the line, so it's going to be a goal kick. Miss hit.
Nice play. It was out? Yeah, it was out. Great hustle. He almost got it to him.
Mbweni couldn't keep it in. Gorham has definitely settled into the game now after the onslaught they took from Portland early in this game.
Yeah, and that's a little concerning.
Backwards pass goes to Zhao. Mwanda getting it out wide to Antonio. Zhao back heels it.
Some more great hustle there by Portland. That's the one thing that certainly is not lacking here. They are definitely going after the ball and finding it. Now it's just a matter of connecting on a few passes to get it down to the net.
And kick back down the field.
Yeah, once again, a long pass that Gorham has an easy time moving it back the other direction.
And almost taken away by Gavin Edwards, but couldn't keep it in bounds. Another intercepted pass. Brought down by Urla, and he'll win a throw-in. Moss heading it away. Kicked into the middle of the field. Gorham putting a lot of pressure here. 15 and a half minutes to go. And it's going to go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, the Gorham player holding on to his right ear. I think he definitely got a shot to the side of the head. No helmets in soccer, and with it being a little cool, those ears tend to get a little tender.
Kanza
Beautiful ball movement.
getting it out wide. Tonio. And Bueni. Pedro.
Yeah, this is not Poland's problem. They just need these passes to be short and sweet and down the middle.
Moss lining it up and heading it back down the field. Portland's definitely done a great job outside of the 2 seconds where Gorham scored.
Well, and the thing is that was a hustle play by Gorham.
A great pass is going to be a corner. Mwangu threading the defense, getting that to...
Yeah, it seemed like he slowed down for a split second to stay on sides.
Nikanza tried to get that, but the back line for Gorham tracked back and went out of bounds to see if they can score again.
But that was a great heads-up play. He tried to stay with the ball, but unfortunately, if he had kept running, he would have been off sides. So heads-up play. It didn't result in anything but a corner kick, which was a good thing.
And it's going to be a throw-in for Portland, under 13 minutes to go here in this first half. Zhao kicking it up. It's right to Mwangu. And just behind Nikanza. Zhao coming in, taking it away from Limbera. Down the field. And a hard kick by Adams goes out of bounds. Up the sideline and couldn't be kept in by Nikanza. .11 and a half minutes to go here In this quarterfinal matchup, it's tied 1 apiece. In the middle of the field, Ramanzani getting it to Mwangu. Mwangu cutting it back. Nkanza trying to give it back to Mwangu. And Zhao couldn't keep it on his foot.
Well, and Portland now is starting to control the ball a little bit more like they did earlier in the game.
And a long-range shot is knocked down by Dubé. And trying to get it to Mwangu. And it's going to be a corner?
No, I don't. No, I don't. It should be a goal kick. I thought.
It looks like they called it a corner.
I thought the Poland player kicked it out, but maybe he didn't.
It's kicked in there. Dubé comes out punching it away. It's in the middle of the field to Mbweni. Portland just needs to settle it. It's kicked up into the corner. Kept in by Spara. Crossing it in. And it's going to go out.
Well, and those are the ones that Portland's got to be careful of. You know, because you can work real hard on the other end. And as we saw with them fighting for the ball and getting it away from the goalie for that goal, it can take one quick play.
Mwanda taking his time, getting it to the middle of the field. Zhao taking the space, getting it up. And Mwangu can't get to it. Dubé doing just enough to knock that away.
Yeah, and you know, there was a deflection there by that goalie. But no one for Portland to try to knock it in.
It's out of bounds on Gorham. Moss, almost a turnover. Spar just not able to settle it. Kanza trying to run a play to Zhao. Too fast on the pass.
Crowd starting to fill in here. Game started at 5, so people just getting out of work and getting over here, but the stands are starting to fill up pretty good.
Hambach getting it to Mwangu. Mwangu, it takes a deflection, and Nikanza watching that go out of bounds to get the corner.
Yeah, usually you play in defense on the other side for a goal kick. He was playing defense on their side for a corner kick.
Taken quickly and just wide.
And just like me, you could hear the crowd going, whoa.
6 minutes to go. The goal kick was short. Moss coming in. It's backheeled. Gorham taking possession. And is that going to be out on Gorham? So Portland taking the throw quickly. Zhao. Mwangu getting up to Nikanza and trying to backheel it. And it's going to be a Gorham throw. 5 minutes left. Wangu, it's Nikanza who gets to it. Kanza trying to get it to Mwangu. It was booted out by Adams. Zhao to Mwangu. To the corner, but it's going to roll out for a throw-in.
Just a little, no? Is it a throw-in or a corner? I mean, a goal kick. I think they say that it's a goal kick.
No, it's a throw-in. It went on
that's what I thought.
The sideline. So Portland's going to have to move up. Hattenbatch getting it to Mwangu. Mbabo couldn't bring it down. And booted up the field.
He's offsides. Oh no!
And
did it go out?
I'm not sure, but Robles went out. And it's looking like it's going to be a throw-in.
No, it's a penalty.
It was a...
Wow. See, I thought the Portland goalie had kind of hip-checked him, but it was called the other direction.
Hattenbatch wins that back for Portland.
Ooh, is that a handball?
No, it's going to be a throw-in. Taken quickly. And Bobo. And that one's going to be called a handball. Taken quickly.
Ooh. Whoa.
And the game has definitely gotten more physical. Two minutes to go. Nikanza can't bring it down. And it's going to be a goal kick won by Ronan Moss. Minute and a half. Kanza.
Nice stop of the ball. Oh.
It's kicked up. Babo trying to win that. It's Mbweni. And it's going to go out of bounds for...
No, it's a penalty.
Tyler Olson getting fouled there.
Well, sort of the last chance here for Gorham as this half runs out.
30 seconds to go. And it's going to be a goal kick. So unless Portland can get it down quickly, this half is going to end. Ten seconds. And the horn will sound for the end of the first half.
And it was a very exciting first half. You know, this is a timed half, 40 minutes. But, you know, I've seen games where it seems like time is flying. And because of so much action. And, you know, Portland a little bit more possession than Gorham. But I have to tell you, this is definitely playoff action.
Yeah, Portland started off strong with the corner scored by Ronan Moss, but a mishap with Marco Robles. I'm not sure if he got to the ball first, but the goal was scored, and he was down for a little bit, but it must have been a bang to the ball for there to be no call on that.
Yeah, I mean, the referee is down there and can see everything, you know, really good. And I think that ball was moving around. And as long as that ball's moving around, even if the goalie's down on the ground, it's free for anyone to go after it. And unfortunately, he just couldn't grab it.
Yeah, and the goal was scored by Elias Yorlai. And so that makes the score 1-1 here, Portland against Gorham. Portland definitely needs to talk about how to move the ball up the field to get past the back line of this Gorham team. They started to do it at the end of the first half, but a lot of their chances were right to Antoine Dubé.
Yeah, and the thing is that so now they've had a half to take a look at it, and as you said, and as I've said throughout the broadcast of the first half, some of those passes need to be just a little shorter. They know exactly where the ball needs to go. They just need to get it there.
And for Gorham, it's about getting the ball up the field. They've done a great job at getting it out of their end, but they definitely need to work on getting the ball past the Portland back line. This back line for Portland has definitely kept them in these big matchups.
Yeah, I mean, they've stifled Gorham. You know, when it looked like Gorham would have a run, even some of the midfielders have come back to take the ball away. And, you know, Gorham's going to have to talk about their communication. They need their teammates to let them know when they have the back towards the Portland side where a Portland player is at all time, just to let them know, hey, he's coming, and so that they can keep control of the ball, because they've lost it a number of times and for lack of communication.
Yeah, so It should be a great second half, but the first half comes to a close. It is 1 goal apiece between Portland and Gorham, and we'll be back. And here we go for the start of the second half. 40 more minutes on the clock. Waiting for the...
Oh, I thought I heard a whistle.
And play resumes. We'll see what either team talked about. It's up. Nicanza. And it's going to go too far for Mwangu.
Well, the one thing I've noticed about the game today for Portland is they are definitely settling the ball down when it gets to them. There's not a lot of extra bounces. It hits their feet and they're deadening the ball.
Brought down. And Hattenbatch comes in. And it's going to roll out for a goal kick. 39 minutes to go. Winner of this plays the winner of Wyndham South Portland.
And you saw the score of that game?
And that game is also tied. That's going to go out for a corner. Yeah, once you get to the quarterfinal, there's no easy game.
Is this going to be a set play, or are they going to kick it to the middle? There's nobody but Gorham in front.
And it's off of Antonio, so it's going to be another corner.
Wow. A one-man wall blocked the ball out of bounds. It's like he kicked it right at him.
It's short. Crossed in there, but Portland getting it out. Nicanza can't get to that one, but Portland will win a throw-in. Zhao. Hattenbatch. Gets to Mbabo. Mwangu. Kanza. And it's going to roll out.
Is that a corner?
It's going to be a corner.
Wow.
So Portland having a chance on a set piece. Under 37 minutes to go in regulation. Mwanda. It's headed away by Kazmarak. Cross back in there, and just by the head of Mwangu. And trying to backheel it was Mbabo. Zhao heading it out wide. Silva. Tonio. Portland keeping it through all of that. Silva, two Portland players, Nicanza. Silva needing to get on side. Nicanza will cross it. And it's going to sail out.
So many opportunities in the first half and a few opportunities so far in the second half of Portland.
It's about that last pass that Portland has not been able to make to get a scoring chance. Everything up until that last pass has been crisp for Portland. And that's a turnover. Moss will get it back. Hattenbatch. And that's misplayed. Wongo. And no whistle was blown. Portland stopped playing.
Yeah, that was, I think they were expecting a handball and, you know, no whistle. You got to play to the whistle.
Kanza getting it to Mwongo. And it's kicked out by Kazmarek. And kicked off of Hattenbatch. Not able to keep it. Mador. It's shot in there, but right to Dubé.
Well, it keeps the goalie knowing that they're getting close.
Mwanda. Mwangu. It's crossed in there, and just by
getting closer and closer again.
Dubé diving for that. Silva gets it out wide. Zhao will get it to the other side of the field. Hattenbatch. Mwongo will stop. And too far out in front for Nkanza.
Yeah, you could see him looking and trying to direct traffic over there. Just a little too hot on the boot.
And it's going to be a foul on Portland.
And show good sportsmanship right there, the Portland player.
Riley Daver will take the free kick. Everybody down except for two. Portland not just out yet. And Robles diving on that close range shot. It wasn't a hard one, but it was a great save nonetheless.
Yeah, down that close. It doesn't take much for that ball to get knocked in.
Kanza intercepting it. And Kanza will shoot it and goes wide. Kanza trying to get that to Mwangu. Misplayed it, but it settled right for Nakanza, who booted that as hard as he could, but it was not anywhere close to the net. Into the corner. And Hattenbatch.
Can be a corner kick.
He blocks the corner, the cross by Yorla. And two players on the corner flag. Spar and Olsen. It's taken short. And it's going to be kept in, but no one in the vicinity for Gorham.
Yeah, I don't think that worked out the way they had planned it.
And sometimes you can, the old adage, doing too much, instead of just booting it into the box and letting someone get a head on it, I think.
Well, and as we talked about earlier, you know, with own goals and stuff, sometimes you just got to get it up in there, and a lot of feet moving around the ball, you never know where it's going to end up. And we have a Gorham player down, but they're still allowing play to go on. Gorham in possession.
And
now we're going to have, the Gorham player is getting up. Let's see. I think, no, he's getting up. He's going to come off the field. So we'll just stick with it. We won't pause here.
And that's the goal scorer for Gorham.
Yeah, he's been really physically active. You know, this is probably just a much needed break, but boy, when they went up, he got knocked into. Certainly not afraid to mix it up in there.
Yeah, he took his body right in there when on the goal he scored, and that one's going to be a foul on Gorham. That one's headed out. Silva booting it up to the other side. Hattenbatch will get it to the corner. Mwangu. And it's going to be a goal kick. 27 and a half minutes to go here in this quarterfinal matchup. It's tied at 1.
And you just have a feeling that eventually a goal's going to go in, and you're just going to be blown away by how it happens. You know, because both of these teams are just like back and forth.
And pass too far out in front for Mbabo, but Portland getting it back. 50-50, won by Portland. Out wide. Zhao taking the space, shooting, and bobbled a little bit, but Dubé there for the save.
Yeah, we've seen both goalies a little bit with a little bit shaky on grabbing a hold of that ball. I mean, it is wet out there, so it rained all morning. It hasn't rained this evening, but it's still pretty foggy and there's moisture in the air.
And just too far out in front, but Nikanza is offsides.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. You could hear the crowd. There's a lot of students here today. I've seen some from Gorham, a lot of here from Portland.
And it's going to go out for a throw for Gorham.
Well, until you hear who the ball belongs to, just throw it in till you hear a whistle. That's what Portland did.
Out on Gorham. Throw is taken. And nothing there, so Portland will get a throw. They're taking it quickly. We'll get another throw. And Portland will get a substitute. Just over 23 and a half minutes to go in regulation. And couldn't get a good shot was Silva.
Wasn't for lack of trying. He was trying to round the Gorham player, but the Gorham player stood his ground. Yeah, that's what I was speaking about. The Portland player deadened the ball pretty good. Yep.
It's brought down, and it's going to be off of Owen Spara. He brought it down, but couldn't quite keep it near his foot, and it was booted off of him for... So Portland won the throw. Mwanda getting it to the middle of the field. Cutting back. Getting it to Zhao. Zhao.
Someone's got to let him know he's coming.
It's taken away. Zhao getting it back. It's Isaac Pedro in space.
Got to stay on sides.
And Nikanza can't stay on sides. And with the added referee, you're able to better judge the offside call. Normally, with the two refs, they're in the middle of the field. And so it's a little easier to get away with the offside, but not with the refs right on the sideline.
Yeah, you could see number 10 for Gorham saying, nope, back, back, back. And finally the referee had to tell the Portland player to go back a little bit.
It's crossed in there. And Portland gets it out. Oh my, they were in trouble. Robles came in but couldn't deflect it away from the net.
Well,
and the Portland players swarmed the ball and got that out.
Well, and just like that, that could have been disastrous. But, as we talked about, you get that many players in front, anything could happen. But the Gorham player had a free shot.
And that takes a deflection out of bounds.
Well, let's see if Portland can get back at it. That was a great opportunity for Gorham.
And that one sails over the net. 19 and a half minutes to go in regulation.
Well, Gorham just gave Portland a warning that, we're capable, as much as you've had control of the ball this game, that they're capable of doing what they just tried to do.
Zhao. It's in the middle of the field, but it's going to be a foul on Portland. Booted in there, and it's going to go off of a Portland player, so Gorham is going to win another corner.
Well, this is getting a little bit dangerous here. And someone's got to get over there and kick it for Gorham. Somebody, anybody, who wants to do it? Finally, someone took up the offer.
And 18 minutes to go. And it looks like Gorham is going to only send one over. It's Tyler Olson. Booting it in there. And just wide for Chuma Johnson.
Yep, once again, golden opportunity there for Gorham. They've had two recently. Portland's going to have to be careful.
Moss coming in will boot it up in the air. And that one's going to be a foul on Moss.
Yeah, I think the referee's going to start calling this game a little closer. Some of those early on in the first half, it was a play on, but
only one Gorham player, Riley Dever, standing over the ball. 16 and a half minutes to go in regulation. And it's...
You could see that play. if he had kicked it to the wide open Gorham player and it made it through, he would have had a clean shot.
Kansas. And it's a bad angle for Mbweni. Dubé able to get there and save it. Under 16 minutes to go. Moss kicking it up. And Mwanda couldn't bring it down. And it's going to be an offsides. By Yorla. Trying to get it out wide. Goes out. Under 15 minutes to go. Here in regulation. Gorham will win a throw down the field.
Yeah. You know, then we have overtime with a score a goal and win. And then after that is the dreaded penalty kicks.
And it goes out for Gorham. Portland no stranger to overtime, but they definitely want to win it in regulation.
Well, they got to throw it back in again.
Gorham only has one overtime game. That came against Wyndham.
Yeah, we did at the beginning of the season quite a few overtime games with Portland.
It's kicked up. Falls to Zhao. Kicking it up, trying to get it to Nkanza, and it's going to be watched. No, it's going to be picked up by Dubé. One's kicked towards the sideline and out. Misplayed, but that's going to get kicked right to Robles. He'll boot it. Falls. Mwango trying to get it to Nkanza. Mwanda gets to it.
Beautiful.
Getting it to Zhao. It's out wide to Mbweni. Crossing it in. And Zhao couldn't get a head on it.
Yeah, both of these teams now, with time ticking down, it's going to have to be a little bit more risky play here.
But not too risky where bringing too many people up.
Oh,
Trying to get that up the field. It's taken away. Hattenbatch. And Moss comes in and slide tackle, but it's Portland coming away with the loose ball. Zhao. And it's going to be offsides. It wouldn't have mattered, though. It's under 11 minutes to go. That ball was way too far out in front for Mwangu. And Blenny coming in, skying that high.
The Gorham player waiting on the ball instead of going for it, and the Portland player just took it from him.
Mwangu. It's thrown to the corner. Two straight. Trying to get it to Antonio. Just over 10 minutes to go. Mwangu able to get back to it. Get it to Zhao, getting it across the field. Hattenbatch will spin. And misplayed.
Well, that's how you create a play for Portland right there.
That one's kicked out. Thrown into the corner. And booted away. The closer this gets to the end of the second half, if either team can score a goal, they're going to potentially win in regulation. A shot takes a deflection, and it rolls calmly for Dubé to range to.
Well, the last 5 minutes, Portland's been putting pressure on. Yeah, beautiful deadening of the ball.
Mwangu can't bring it down. It's misplayed again. Thrown into the corner. Nakanza will stop. And he's going to win a corner for Portland.
Well, with time running down, you got to have a play here in mind.
7.5 minutes to go. It's Mwanda taking it and trying to run the same play they got on the first goal. It was a little low.
Yeah, Gorham had players over there covering the side of the net.
And it's going to be a foul.
Well, a lot of time running off the clock. Where's the ball?
Riley Dever will be... Looks like they're going to run the same... Same play. It's headed out. Kansas and the ball is taken away by Jordan. Misplayed.
Ooh.
And it's going to be a corner.
Whoa. That could have almost been a penalty. And you don't want that where that happened. Well, a different person taking the corner.
And that sails over the net. It's brought back up the field. Zhao. And it's in! No, it's just wide.
Oh, my goodness.
Portland with a great chance to take the lead there. Two players were on the ball.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was going in. I think the whole crowd here on this side thought it was going in. That angle looked like it, but, well, I guess that was just wishful thinking by everybody over here.
Mwongo with space. Getting it out wide. Silva. And it's going to be a corner off of Jack Adams. Taken quickly. It's going to fall to Mwanda. Crossing it in again. And just glancing off the head of Colby Jordan. It's crossed in there. Silva will get to it. And taken off the ball.
No whistle.
Gorham getting it up quickly. And kicked out by Hattenbatch.
And that allows the Portland team to get up to help out.
Under 3 minutes to go. All tied up at 1. Backheeled. Silva will get to it. It's out. Gorham taking it quickly. And that's booted high into the air. And Zhao gets the loose ball. It's misplayed by Nikanza. And it will be out for a Gorham throw. 2 minutes to go. Zhao booting it up. Misplayed.
Oh.
And Silva overrunning it. Moss kicking it up. And Silva once again can't get it up the field. Mwongo holding And it's going to be a foul. Minute and 15 to go.
Dangerous territory here with a long kick in.
And it's going to be caught by Robles.
Can of corn.
40 seconds left to go. McKenza can't bring it down. 16 seconds. It's booted up. And it's going to sail out of bounds, and that's most likely going to do it for regulation. And the horn will sound.
Well, we get free soccer.
Yeah. And
yeah, not that anyone wanted free soccer. They would probably like a decision being made. But now we're in scary territory.
yeah,
First goal wins, and if no one scores, then it's penalty kicks.
yeah, so the way overtime works in the tournament, it goes from a 5-minute overtime to 15 minutes. We get 2 of them if no one scores. After the 2 15-minute overtimes, if it's still tied, then it gets decided in penalty kicks. Portland is 3 wins, no losses, and 1 tie in overtime this season. The lone overtime for Gorham was a tie. So Portland definitely the more tested team in overtime, but Gorham can still win this game after a great second half.
Yeah, this. Now I'm nervous, and I can't imagine what it's like for family and friends who are here for both teams. Both teams gave it a good, hard try to score a goal in the second half, but we'll see what happens. Now it's willpower and stamina.
Yeah, so all things are tied at 1 here in this quarterfinal at Fitzpatrick Stadium between Portland and Gorham, and we'll be back for the first overtime. And here we go for the first overtime. 15 minutes on the clock. Portland will start out with possession. Trying to run a play. Will win a throw-in. Taken quickly. Wanda will get back to it. Hattenbatch.
Oh, nice. Oh.
And that's going to go be kept in.
Well, Gorham with the first pressure.
It's crossed in there. It's kicked up. And Mwangu gets it up. Kanza bringing it down. We'll get it to the corner. Silva able to keep it in. No. It must have gone out. And Robles coming in. In the middle of the field. Kanza. That goes back to Zhao. Mwango will get to it. It's going to be a Portland throw. That's a foul on Portland. And so booted high into the air. It's going to be crossed in there. Robles coming in to punch it, and it's away.
Wow. That's got to put a little scare into the Portland side.
Kanza can't play it. Mwango. Kanza bringing it to the corner. Getting around the defender. And nothing there. Mwango bringing it
get
down.
Onside. I know he's just getting up off the ground, but he's got to get onside. Poland's got the ball down that end.
Handbatch and can't keep it in. Bay booting it high into the air. Kanza getting to it. We'll get back to it. And that one's going to be a foul.
All right.
We'll see if they can get Ronan Moss standing over it. Baptista Mwanda will get the ball in the corner. It's crossed in. And it's going to be a throw-in. We're going to get some subs.
Wow.
Brought down and misplayed. Moss getting the ball taken away.
Wow. Talk about giving it your all. 2 plays in a row for Portland. Slide kicks. Keep the ball down that side.
And it's kept in. Brought down by Nikanza. And it was taken away by Kazmarek. Portland getting it back. Zhao. And that took a deflection. 8.5 minutes to go. Misplayed. Chandler, and it's a Gorham throw. Eight minutes to go.
They just switched the call. It's not a Gorham throw, it's a Poland throw.
Moss heading it out towards the sideline. Antonio coming back to take it away from Chandler, and that's going to be a throw-in off of Montango. Under 7.5 minutes to go. It's out wide. And kicked out on Gorham. Zhao not able to get past Kazmarek. And the ball goes all the way to Robles under 7 minutes. Kanza.
Ooh.
Silva coming in. Kanza trying to cross it in. And it's going to be, I believe it's a throw-in for Portland. Moss getting to it. And that's booted back down the field. Headed, kept in by Ramanzani.
Oh, nice pass.
Ramanzani, is he going to be able to get to it? And it's going to be a goal kick.
Boy, after playing 40-minute halves, this time is really flying when you only have 15 minutes on the clock.
Under 5.5. And this is the time where mistakes get magnified. Ramanzani to Zhao. Zhao taking the space, getting it to Silva, but he can't bring it down. And booted out by Mbaye. Bobo.
Yeah, Gorham just was a little lazy on that one.
Kanza couldn't quite, he keeps it in, but his momentum, no, it's goes out. All of his momentum was going towards the sideline, trying to keep that in.
Well, this overtime is causing one thing to happen. A lot of students here are not at home doing homework for tomorrow.
Riley Dever will kick it in. And
Ooh.
misplayed.
Whoa!
And kicked out of there. Kanza, can he get to it? He does, brings it down. And Not sure what he was trying to do there. And that's kicked out by Antonio. And that's going to go out on Gorham. Zhao heading it down. Not able to get back to it. And it goes out. Just over 2 minutes to go in the first overtime. And
Oof.
Silva couldn't get it away. Bay misplayed. Ramanzani gets it back. Kanza and couldn't get around the defenders. Zhao can't bring that one down. It's going to be picked up and misplayed by Hattenbatch. Great stop by Ramanzani. Kanza. And that's going to go out on Portland. 42 seconds left in the first overtime. And Portland will win a throw. 30 seconds to go. Zhao. $18 seconds left. Got to make something happen here. It's booted high. And almost went over the head of Dubé. 3 seconds. And the horn is going to sound for the end of the first overtime. So the first 15 minutes are up. Neither team have scored.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting, 15 minutes, but I don't know. It's a 2-minute break, and they're back at it again. So we'll have to see what happens. Both teams had opportunities, but I do have to say, I think in this overtime, Gorham picked it up a little bit. They were a little bit more aggressive, and Portland's going to have to watch out this next 15 minutes.
So we're going to put 15 more minutes back on the clock for the second overtime. It's do or die for both of these teams. Portland versus Gorham, all tied up at 1, and we'll be back. Here we go for the start of the second overtime. Currently, as things stand, South Portland is beating Windham 1-0. And that game started a half an hour later than this one, but they could end at the same time.
Yeah. Well, and the implication for that is if Portland could come out with a win and South Portland wins, what happens then for Friday?
Yeah, they would play here.
So there's a lot of ifs.
Takes a deflection. Sousa, and it's booted down the field. Kanza can't bring it down. And that's going to roll out for a throw-in. Hattenbatch comes in to try to steal the ball. Gorham keeps possession. And that's going to go way wide for a goal kick. It's going to go out for a Portland throw. And that's going to go out for Bay, trying to get it to the other side of the field. That's going to go out again.
So far, it's been all Gorham pressure here in this second overtime.
Kanza bringing it back to the middle of the field, needing help. Kanza trying the long-range shot, and that's going to go out for a Portland throw.
He's got to get it.
Hattenbatch saves it.
Oh.
Silva keeping it. And it's going to be a Portland throw. Mwanda will stop it. And it's kicked out. And that one goes out under 12 minutes to go. And it's Dubé coming out, getting the cross. Will hold it, waiting for Gorham to go down the field. One booted towards the sideline. And out on Portland. In the middle of the field, Edwards. Adams kicking it back to the middle of the field. Players were just standing around where the ball went. Portland getting to the ball first. And it's going to be a foul.
Yeah, whoa. And the ref's going to talk to the Portland player. And I don't think that's going to be a yellow card, but he didn't want to have any of that. You can't be throwing the ball down and wasting time that way.
Free kick is taken. And it glances off a Portland head out of bounds. And so it's going to be a corner for Gorham. Robles coming in strong to catch that. Silva getting to the ball. Needing help up the field. Zhao. McKenza. Trying to get around the defender. Silva. And he can't get it cleanly. Zhao getting to the ball. Will take a long-range shot. And it's going to be a Portland throw under 9 minutes to go. Moss will put it in there, and it's just wide. Trying to take the top corner.
Oh, you could hear the collective drone on the Portland side. Wow. And I'm sure from this angle it looked closer than it probably really was. But everyone's on pins and needles here.
That one's going to roll out on the goal kick. And it's going to go out for a goal kick. Just over 7 minutes to go here in the second overtime. It falls to a Gorham foot. And Robles knocks it down and picks it up. Wanda keeps it in. Yorla trying to cross it in there. And it's going to go out for a corner.
Oh, boy.
It's kicked low. Kanza will get to it. Kanza shooting it and couldn't get it by Antoine Dubé.
Yeah, everybody was up on the other side. And he just had a run at it, but he just ran out of energy and angle.
Zhao bringing it to the middle. We'll get it out wide to Silva. Hatbatch there to get the deflection. Silva taking it up the middle. Will shoot, and it's over the net. 5 minutes to go. And this Portland side wants that ball to go into the back of the net.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people standing here.
Kanza getting it back, bringing it down, and trying to do a give and go. It's booted out of bounds. Chance here, but couldn't keep it in. 4 minutes to go. It falls, and it's going to be another corner.
Well, when I first started at the station, we had VCR tapes. Then we went to mini DV tapes. And at this point, we would have probably already switched a couple of tapes. But thank goodness for digital. The digital age has saved so much. We can just keep going and going. Plenty of room on this hard drive camera.
Corner comes in. It goes by everybody. And it's going to be a foul.
Ooh. This is not good.
And the clock is going to stop at 2 minutes and 27 seconds.
And
we got trainers coming out on the field. And
well, let's see. No, he's up. And we'll just stick with it so we don't have to take a break. And he's gonna walk off the field. I think a little. No, he's gonna need some help.
Yeah, that's Zach Chandler.
And so now, and as you can see, Jack being helped off the field. He's pretty gingerly on, looks like his right leg.
We got 3 players over the ball.
And everybody else over there. Let's see what they call up for this play.
Riley Dever. Clock will start when he hits the ball. And trying to get that to Tyler Olson, but missed the kick.
Yeah, some of those design plays for Gorham tonight haven't worked out the way they planned, like that one.
Silva getting it to Nakanza. And under 2 minutes to go. Zhao getting it on the Bulldog logo.
Behind you. Oh, someone's got to let them know.
Silva can't get to that. It's kept in. Brought down by Spera. And that's going to go out for a Portland throw. Minute and a half. In the second overtime, Silva, it's off his head.
Nobody there.
Mwanda. It's misplayed. Mwangu.
Oh, nice, nice.
And throw in for Portland. Minute to go. Silva will get it into the corner. Another throw in for Portland.
They got to get moving.
It's going to be a long throw. And that's booted away. 40 seconds. Booted down the field. That's kicked away. 20 seconds. Moss kicking it up, but it's out of bounds. 15 seconds. And that's the end of overtime.
And I have to say, I don't think I've ever witnessed a shootout.
Yeah, we filmed and called games 2 years ago. We were unable to film last season. And so this is our second season filming soccer. And yeah, we've never seen a penalty shootout.
And I don't know if the station, I don't know in all the years that I've been running the station that I've even edited one that's been a shootout. So we'll see what happens. And we'll be right back.
And here we go for the penalty kicks. Portland will send out Ronan Moss first. And if you've seen any penalty kicks, it is a lonely walk to the dot. Both teams on the 50. And Sky's the first one.
Oh my goodness. This is, this happens on all levels. I mean, we've watched a ton of Premier Leagues, Championship Leagues, Bundesliga. That
Owen
happens.
Spira going to take the first kick for Gorham. And that one goes wide.
Oh my goodness.
And they say that
After 100 and how many? 121 minutes?
110.
No, 111 minutes? No one wants to win this game. Oh my goodness. What's it going to be? Last one to shoot wins?
Paulo Zhao is the second one to go for Portland. Winds up, and that one's not in.
Oh my goodness. Nobody wants this game. Well, I think if you parlayed 3 missed shots first, you just won your bet. But I have to say, he's got the closest so far. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we've had 2 misses and
A crossbar.
and a crossbar. So now let's see what we can get. Can we get any posts?
Tyler Olson will shoot. And that one saved!
Oh.
Marco Robles
Oh, my goodness.
keeps
Whoa.
it 0-0. No one has gotten a...
That's it. After 2 penalty shots each, who needs goalies?
Baptista Mwanda will be the third to go. And that one's easily into the back of the net.
All right.
And here is the goal scorer for Gorham.
Taking his time.
Ulis Yorlai. Yorla will shoot it and into the back of the net. So things are tied at 1 here in the penalty kicks. Osvaldo Silva taking the trek to the dot now. So after four misses, there's been 2 makes in a row. And that one's powered into the back of the net.
Well, after 2 misses each, this could end up being 15 in a row. Who knows?
Trying to see the number. Number 16, that's Kuba Kazmarek. Kazmarek will go towards the ball and saved! Marco Robles saves it.
So if they score here, they win?
Portland, if they score, can win this. And going to the ball is Salvio Mbaye. If this goes into the back of the net, Portland will come away with the victory. And Portland wins it! Portland wins this quarterfinal game in penalty kicks. And they will celebrate and update. We do have a final score in the Wyndham South Portland game. Portland is traveling to Wyndham. Wyndham winning in overtime 2-1. So it's going to be Portland-Wyndham at Wyndham.
And we're not sure what night that's going to be, but... And here we go.
McKenza taking the flag, celebrating.
Well, I mean, Gorham definitely played very hard in this game, and you can't take anything away from them whatsoever. This was a game of titans because Gorham was what, 5th ranked?
5th ranked,
Just, you know, it was a toss-up going down whether it's going to be Portland at 4 or Gorham at 4. And, you know, this was not an easy game for Portland. It could have gone either way. But Portland comes out on top. That was exciting and heart-stopping. I've never been through it, but the fans, oh my goodness.
And you could hear the air go right out of the Portland side when Ronan Moss missed that first one. But as soon as Gorham missed the second kick, I think the hope was back with Portland, and they ended up with 2 great saves by Marco Robles.
Yeah, I mean, you can bank on, hope on missing the net altogether, but you got to have a pretty good goalie, and Portland's got a pretty good goalie.
And so the final score in this one is going to be recorded as 1-1, but Portland ends the game winning the penalty kicks. And, I mean, as they wave at the flag as a team, and we'll get the Portland trying to get back into that regional final to have a chance at making a run at the state title. And they fell short against Deering. Deering is not in the way this year, but they do have to get through the Titans of Windham. It's most likely going to be Saturday. Windham has a football game in Windham on Friday night, so it's most likely going to push that game to Saturday, but we'll see what date it lands on. But it should be a great one. And so Portland beating the number 5 seed Gorham Rams in penalty kicks, saying so long. This has been a production of WPPS TV3 Portland Public Schools, saying good night.
And thank you very much for watching this exciting game. And now I can actually sit off the edge of my seat. Good evening.